the death of the woman?
Well, because I personally believe that life is just a bunch of moments strung together, and that moment with the kids it sort of symbolizes her death as a moment just like any other, but in her case, it was the last one.
I feel like with the kids, it's a set love song. What inspired you to create that? What inspired you to create that song?
That's
What is your inspiration?
Sorry, I'm not sure if I got you correctly. The inspiration for the song with the kiss.
Yes.
Yeah. We have a friend actually who really likes someone,
Okay.
but they cannot be together. So
I can relate.
yeah,
Get me all.
yeah, they cannot be together. So we, I mean, when this song was written, we said that just one moment, just a kiss. It's because I mean, it's like everything's falling into place for both of them except for that kiss. So yeah, that inspired the song with the kiss.
I really love it.
Oh, thank you.
I really love it.
Thank you. Any more?
Um,
Yeah, sure.
How challenging it is that you recorded or played the songs that you didn't write, because it's Vince Catinoid who wrote the song.
Sure. Yeah. No. It's like this. As I mentioned earlier, when it comes to tenure, it's because Vince and I we've been together before he even left. Yeah.
He was part of the band.
Yeah, he was part of the band. Ram mentioned earlier that he was actually the last piece of the puzzle, which is this band. So I was there when this song was written. It's because I was part of that actually. However, all credit goes to Vince because the lyrics was created by him. So we didn't mention anymore that some of the lines were put by, let's say, Sam Santos, the other member. Some of the phrases were put by Don or Alden or even Rigel. So I mean, just to make the story short, it was just Vince, who did. Who got all the credit. Yep. But in fairness, I mean, some of the lines of all of our songs actually, it wasn't written by him solely. So I mean, there were inputs from the members of the band. Yeah.
Tell us your story or your history.
My history.
The band.
Oh, the band. The band's history is like this. A few years ago, I met Alden. It's because our former member he came back from overseas, and then he asked me, "Don, can we continue with the band?" I said yes immediately. So we don't have a drummer, and Alden is a good friend of mine. We've met a couple of years ago. So I asked Alden, can you play drums for us? And then
You're talking about the Let Gravity.
yeah, Let Gravity. Yeah, Let
So
Gravity.
the name is how old is the name?
I'm sorry, we used to be called Headline, but then there are many headlines. Okay, we found out. So I mean, we're having trouble, with the band Headline. So what we did was we thought of a name together with Rex, with Ate Eileen and everyone. What could be the best name for us? Wherein let gravity come in. I mean, let it dictate. It's because we really cannot. We really don't know what the future holds for everyone, right? So just let gravity come in. And then we said, okay, let gravity. And then we searched let gravity. There's no such band name as Let Gravity. So we chose that name, and at the same time, it connects to all of us. It's because just let it flow, just like that. So that's what happened. We thought of this name, Let Gravity. Kasi let's say wala siyang kapareho. When you search Let Gravity, it's either you will see Frozen or our faces. Yeah, yun lang makikita. So there.
Just to add to that
Yes, Ram.
regarding the history
Yes.
of the band. Okay, so Don and I we were colleagues in a BPO, a day shift BPO 6 years ago. He was my trainer, and when I knew that he did music, I introduced myself to him, and I invited him to my band, which was called Medyo swapang siya.
It's called Ram Chavez Band. Akin lang eh. No? It was called Ram Chavez Band just because it was easier to market us before kasi sumali ako dun sa singing contest nung OA. So we were members of Ram Chavez Band, and then we renamed it into another name, in which si Alden yung naging drummer namin doon. So, medyo connected kaming tatlo in a band called, sorry, ang daming banda. In a band called EDSA, kaming tatlo.
EDSA,
Yeah. And then, paano ba? I left the band. I decided to just work muna. And then, when Vince spoke with Vince, yung songwriter nung album, when Vince spoke with Don, buo tayo ng banda. Ituloy natin yung music natin. So sakto, wala na ako sa eksena. I was working na lang. So Vince, the songwriter, Don, and then Alden, and then they added the pieces na lang si Rigil and the brother, si Sam.
Yeah, and Rigil is I think, classmate of Alden. So,
Alden and I are schoolmates.
sa UST Conservatory.
We also work for theater productions.
And we had a band called Happy Days Ahead.
That one in the back.
May mapa.
That one in the
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we came from different bands.
That we're in the same scene together.
Yeah, we're in the same team together. Dati hindi ko napapansinan pag may mga gigs. Yeah.
So we're speaking here of Let Gravity as a 2-year-old band?
I would say Let Gravity, probably a 2-year-old, a 2 to 3-year-old band. Yeah.
Okay, so let me know. How did you get together with Mr. Rex here?
Oh, okay, very interesting. Mr. Rex, or Rex actually, he was a friend of Vince, you know, the former singer who Ram replaced. And then, Rex kasi is, I think he had a project with Vince before. And then, yeah, we were so lucky to, you know, when Rex agreed that he will produce the record because he believed in, you know, the music. Yeah, so, that's how we met Rex, and then the rest is history. We're here now.
As Let Gravity.
As Let Gravity.
What did you like about their songs?
As Don said, Vince is my friend. He actually wrote 2 songs of the first album that I produced with Ronnie Liam. So that's why I met him. And then I told him, and then he told me that he actually has a lot of good songs, and then he let me hear it. And I fell in love with the songs the first time I heard it. So there were a few that were my favorites. And I said, sige na, gawin nating album to. So that's how it started. Then Vince left, but still sabi ko, naniniwala ako dun sa mga kanta, mga tugtog. Buuin pa rin natin.
Yeah, and when Rex said yes, even after Vince left, why not, right? Okay, let's proceed with the project. And now, here it is.
Now, Let Gravity.
Yeah, Let Gravity. Gravity just came to us. Gravity dictated everything. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Since you're all coming from different bands, yun nga, may college, may ano. So, paano nyo i-define yung band nyo ngayon to, let's say, to give it its own personality? So, people would recognize you as, hey, Let Gravity is a blank band. Ganon.
I would say our band is also, it's more of a brotherhood. Because we cover each other's behind. And then aside from that, the influences, it really blended. Every suggestion, when we recorded the album, every suggestion, what else? Every little bit of, let's say a suggestion from everyone. There was never a solid riff, to be honest. We really enjoyed it. So let's just say, what is Let Gravity? It's a brotherhood band. It's more of a brotherhood, like a second family to everyone.
Okay. Also, sa album niyo, I noticed na mostly English yung song. Parang isa lang yata yung Tagalog na song. So, is that the direction of the band to be more of a, yun nga, English na, to be known as, for their English songs?
Um, because some of us were inspired by the old time OBM we're in Smurf English, right?
Okay.
So we decided that it's been a while, I guess. It's been a while since we heard an English song that was created by a Filipino band. So we decided, okay, let's try to stick to this formula.
Yeah, it's like an old traditional thing about OPM bands before. How they make English songs, but they're OPM songs, like think 214 River Maya, something like that.
Yeah.
So we tried to bring that back now. Because we noticed nowadays, it's like you have to make all Tagalog songs for it to be OPM, and we don't think that's the full real deal, So
Yeah.
we try to defy that new thing and go that old school English but OPM.
Yeah. And then also at the same time, when we were doing gigs before we made this album, we've noticed that the crowd is actually diverse. Aside from locals, there are British, there are Americans, especially when you play Makati, when you play in the fort. So we decided, okay, so that we can reach out to everyone, not just the Filipinos. Why not do an English song instead? Yeah. So.
Sige.
I think it's time for Alvin to share his story about how he ended up being the drummer. Well, he's known as a lefty guitarist,
Lefty
right?
guitarist.
Like you tell. He's a common friendly face. Well, basically, even before, what I studied in college was percussion and jazz studies, drum set major. Even when I was playing guitars, I kind of just fell into the guitar thing. It was never my specialty, so this is my opportunity to really share my main instrument. I play a couple of other instruments, but that's how I fell into the drums. I've always been a drummer. Thanks for that awesome question.
A question din pala. Since the trend right now would be songs na may hugot. So, with your style, na parang you're doing na old school, do you also consider yun pwede na parang let's put some hugot in our song para makaano rin ng mga tao?
Yeah, I think with the kids who would like it, just with the kids.
Hindi lang, it's pa.
Yeah, and
Nalagot, hindi na
yeah, I mean, if you listen to the whole album, I mean, every song has a hugot because it's more of actually about love. Yeah, and forbidden love as well.
Oh.
Yeah, not just love, but forbidden love as well. If you will interpret it like that. No, but so to be honest, yeah, I think we really have those hugot lines sa mga songs that you know what. Kasi I mean it wasn't just written, but it was written using our heart, what's in our mind. Everyone's contribution. So let's just say everyone was very, very much in love when these songs were written. So probably that's the hugot.
Yeah, and to add on to the hugot love stuff, I think it also has the album in general has a really motivational, inspiring thing to it, like defy, never say die, stuff like that. So it's not just love; it's pretty much like life in general. Yeah.
Yung songs na nasa album, is there any song na possible maging theme song sa show, television show? Meron?
Well, sana. Meron ba? Yeah, a couple of them. Actually, to connect to that, one of the songs actually, which is the only Tagalog song, Alaman, is going to be used as a theme song for Hermano Puli, which is an upcoming awesome movie. I haven't seen it yet, but it's going to be awesome. Yeah. Other than that, I guess the other songs, depending on the theme of the TV series, very big possibility.
You also mentioned na you had listeners who are not Filipino, parang foreigners who listen to your songs. So how was the the reaction, and is there a possible market that you could market yourself outside of the country? Kasi let's say parang
I would say yeah, there's a possibility. Just to give you a just a short story. I just came back from overseas, and I have foreign friends, and I let them listen to the album, and yeah, they really liked it. They said that it's probably it's kind of unique right now because they're aware of some of them are aware of the Filipino bands, and they're quite happy that a Filipino band is actually creating an almost all English album. So somehow, parang hopefully in the future we can.
Yes, and I think that they're kind of different from like English songs written by like non-Filipino like people. There's really something Filipino about these songs. If you try to listen carefully to the lyrics, it's like if you translate it into Tagalog, it's almost literal. Like what's with the kiss? It's like sa isang kiss. Like sa isang halik, di ba? Parang it's a very Pinoy line. Parang it's like it was just the English is just a tool to like communicate very Filipino emotions.
So how would you describe your album, your sound?
I think a nice blanket way to describe it is pop rock with a touch of jazz, because we have a bit of a jazz feel to it. And yeah, basically pop rock.
Pop rock.
It's pop rock, yeah.
Can I just add to that? Sorry. When Warner heard the song Defy, and I asked them that same question, how would you classify our music? And their simple answer was, it's yours. It's your own unique sound. So let's not get into labels or anything. It's your sound. That's what they told us. But of course, we went to Star Music. Where's the sense in that? I don't know.
I mean, it's hard to always. It's the hardest question that anyone could ask a musician. It's like, what is your sound? What's your music? I mean, so I think the safest bet would be pop rock, meaning it's not, it's nothing too far out that it's gonna be like, well, it's that. So pop rock, alternative, it all falls into those small boxes. If you have to label it.
okay. Ako ulit, sorry. yung from being experienced, ito pa yung concern ko is how do you introduce yourself to the new generation na hindi lumaki sa throwback na kanta, as in bagong millennial na millennial, and ang alam lang nila pop. So how would you, paano mo sila makukuha to your music?
Well, I think that good music transcends time and era. If you hear a good song from the 70s, you like it, even if you're a millennial and on Tumblr and whatever. So we truly believe that these are a bunch of really good songs, and we're just putting it out there. And we don't know if they're gonna like it or not, but since it's good music, I think we're kind of betting on the chance that it's just good music. We're gonna put it out there and like put a smile on our faces and say, hey, check this out.
And are you also active in social media?
Yes, we're trying to do that active social media stuff, which is really how we market things today. So yeah, we have a Facebook page and Twitter. We're trying to be active on that as well.
So when the next album or recording, you'll all be credited as songwriters, or who's gonna handle the songwriting? Sure.
Yeah, I think we're all gonna be writing songs, and there's an internal joke about it. Our next album is gonna be 9 Tagalog songs and 1 English song.
Baliktad daw.
Yeah, and actually Sam, who's not here today, is also actually a well-established songwriter in his own right. He wrote Alipin and Captain Barbell and stuff, and with his other band, our sister band, Shamrock. So we're kind of looking forward to what he's gonna bring to the table as well for the next album.
Pero do you also, let's say, do covers na parang, just to get people, kasi syempre, everything here is all original. So, at least na parang, do you perform one cover Just to get them, I know that song. Then you would introduce your original song.
Yeah, definitely, that's a good idea. Thanks for giving us that idea. We're probably gonna try that a little bit more in the future. Do you have any ideas like what good songs to cover nowadays?
Ang dami. It depends.
We're admittedly better at doing our originals. But
Okay.
covers, yeah, of course, like you want to grab the audience's attention first. So yeah, that's really smart.
How about music festivals? Do you participate?
Parang feel pop.
Yung ano yung parang
Like Fet?
flat fet, yeah, fet the music.
Well, we haven't yet, but we're open to anything. We're open to any music festivals. Maybe you know someone.
Profession naman ako
Do you
dun.
guys have regular gigs na?
As of the moment, we decided, we decided not to have like a regular gig. Like every Friday, nandyan kami sa ganito, or nandyan kami sa ganito. I think we've decided not to do that yet, but yeah, we have a couple of gigs on July, and we're still deciding if we're gonna do that. Like, because most bands, just to stay really active, it's easy naman to like book yourself in like, alright, on the 15th and the 30th of the month we're gonna be at this park, but we're still we're kind of, it's connected with your question. We're kind of choosing the real good cover songs because we don't want to be just another cover band who plays in emo. Like,
No,
there's nothing
we love those
wrong
guys.
about that. I did that for a long time
Yeah.
before I became part of this band. But this time we want to do it like we really want to handpick the covers that we do because it's hard to do like a two-set performance with all originals. So we definitely need to practice covers and make. Actually, we want to do it versions. We want to make it our own, not just like copy the entire song. Just like, although it's difficult for some songs, kasi may mga ibang songs na talagang ginawa na siya na ganyan na siya maganda. So, yeah, like the last, we did upload a cover of a Richard Marx written song. It's called This I Promise You, which was used in the album of NSYNC in the 90s.
Okay.
So that's one of the songs that we may be covering once we do like cover gigs. So yung mga ganun in my previous band may ni-revive kami na song ni Regine, something that's not expected by everyone probably para masarap kahit na hindi mo siya sinulat na song, at least make it Let Gravity sounding or Let Gravity arrange.
You seem to be so picky in choosing songs to cover. What is your standard? What is your criteria in allowing, in picking a